Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to become a streamer in 2022 step by step, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. This will help you start your own stream. If you don't know me by now, guys, I'm Crux and I'm a content creator on Twitch and YouTube, and I recently dove into TikTok, and I'm going to be explaining why I recently dove into TikTok and one of the many tips I'm going to be including in this video that I wish I had when I began my streaming journey. So stay tuned for that. It's one of the most important tips. It's toward the end, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button for more videos like this. If you're struggling with how to become a streamer and just don't know where to begin, this video walks you through exactly what you need to do so you can successfully set up a stream and begin growing. Before we get started though, I do want to tell you guys right off the bat that this is a very competitive field. There's tons of people trying to chase the same thing, and just to give you a number in your head, in July of 2022 there were 8 million people streaming at the same time on Twitch. So you're going to be competing with 8 million people. So in order to do this, you really need a strong commitment. You need a tough, disciplined motivation that needs to be a fire in you constantly burning, because you will be facing a lot of challenges, but it's a lot of work, but at the end it all pays off. So you really need to do this for the right reasons. So let's just get started already. The first step you need to do in order to become a streamer is even find out if your computer can stream and see the capabilities it has. Since I mentioned there are 8 million people you'll be competing with, you want to have a very good quality stream. You don't want nothing laggy, you don't want anything choppy. So in order to have a good quality stream, you need to check your system. A good place to start is by checking your components, and there will be two things you want to be looking for. But if you're not tech savvy, this is my first tip on how to figure out what's in your computer. My first tip is go into your desktop, go into your taskbar down below, and you just want to right click and you want to open up your task manager. When you first launch it, it'll probably look something like this, something very simple if you haven't launched it before. But if you have, you'll see something like this. You want to see the more details, you want to expand on that, and you want to look on your performance tab. In your performance tab, you're going to see a couple things in your computer. You're going to see your processor down here. You even have your memory. That might be coming in handy if you want to have a good amount of memory, but you really want to focus on your CPU. And if you have a graphics card in your computer, you want to take a look at that. So I have an RTX 3070 and I also have a 5900X, but it could be anything for your case. Alright guys, it's time for step 2, making sure you have the right equipment for streaming. Part of running a good stream is making sure you have the right equipment for it. Equipment consists of your streaming software, your webcam, your microphone, lighting, etc. I will be going over a basic list of equipment that you'll need for a good stream, and we'll be starting right away with the streaming software. This will be one of the free things, I think the only free things on this list, unfortunately. Like many other fields, you have to invest in your craft. In order for a construction worker to have a good set of tools, they will have to invest. In order for an athlete to have good cleats, they will have to invest. You get the idea. So for the streaming software, we're going to be referring to a Twitch article of what they recommend for broadcasting. As you can see, the first thing they recommend is Twitch Studio. I recommend that if you are strictly just streaming on Twitch. But the one I really like is Streamlabs Desktop. It's Streamlabs OBS. They are the same thing, but basically it's a version of OBS Studio, and it makes it so the interface is way easier. If you're not tech savvy, it's going to be perfect for you. It gives you access to overlays. If you pay a certain subscription, you get overlays, you get alert boxes, you get widgets, you get, I believe, music as well, copyright music, like free copyright music. So it's really a good deal if you get into that paid subscription. It's so easy to get an overlay. You just hit install, and that's really the reason I really like this one. And you just install the overlay without having to code, you having to deal with fixing everything, and it just makes it easy to run a stream. Along with all those features, it also comes with a feature that optimizes the streaming software to your computer, so you don't really have to play with all those settings if you don't know anything about your computer. You also want to have a good microphone for many reasons. The main one is that you want your viewers to be able to hear your voice clearly. Streaming is all about interaction, talking with your viewers, and you won't be able to do that if they don't know what the heck you're saying. If they hear background noise, they hear you breathing, they hear white noise, they're just gonna hate your microphone and go to one of the 8 million people that are streaming with a better microphone. This is one of the best ways to improve the quality of your stream. Everyone will notice right away, and you don't really have to break the bank. I will be referring to a blog post that I did a long time ago, in last year I believe, and I will be referring to it because there's a lot of good tips into this, and this is going to be my actual next tip you don't really have to buy everything new. There are benefits of buying new. You don't have to worry about it being banged up, and that's perfectly the best way to go for certain things. But for some things like a microphone, it might be a good idea into researching to local listings, local Facebook market listings, local Craigslist listing. See if anybody's giving up on their dream for streaming and are selling their stuff for say $60 or $10 more or less. It could be that significant when you're in a budget. And this blog kind of gives you an idea of what the cheaper solutions that are delivering such a good quality that they will hold out your stream for a significant amount of time. For example, a capture card. If your computer is not able to stream, you look them up, none of your processor or your graphics card is doing good, you might want to invest in the capture card. Luckily for you guys, the streaming world has grown so much that it's actually a niche now for companies and manufacturers, and a lot of people are creating capture cards that you could look up on Amazon for $50, $60. You could get that way, have that do your processing power, and just your computer just put the signal out to Twitch. That's one of the ways you could start your stream with a laptop, and I recommend that way if you absolutely can't start your stream on your computer. You just use your console, use the signal on your console, and you just interact with viewers through that way. One of the things viewers love seeing is reactions in real time when it comes to a stream. They're always looking for a webcam to see if they will be noticed or they will be having a reaction that's hilarious. A good webcam can provide all those hilarious reactions the viewers are looking for. You don't need anything crazy since the webcam is going to be shrunken down to a little bar, a little square on the right corner. So I recommend something 720p, and as you can see here, there are two alternatives to it. And you can see this one's $42 and this one's $25. So I definitely recommend you guys checking this blog post because you could definitely save a lot of money by following these simple rules on this blog post. Along with a webcam, I recommend you getting a green screen just because you could find them at a store like Five Below and believe it or not, like Marshall's or something like that for around $5. That's how much I got mine, and I would recommend that getting a ring light as well, just because TikTok has enabled a lot of people to get cheap ring lights for like $5. And another way to stand out and a very important part of the equipment list is your overlay. I consider an overlay because it adds another dimension of originality, interaction to your stream, and just immersion to your stream. Since you could shout out your latest followers, your latest subscribers, it also shows your viewers where they could find you. There's a reason why, that's really the reason why I consider equipment, because it could cost money or you could get a free overlay, and that's another thing you want to take advantage of. Take advantage of all these overlay templates people are putting out there on YouTube, and just so you can hold off until you get something custom. And that's just the reality. Streaming, it takes a little bit of money to get that little upper hand of quality, but it all pays out. Don't let this intimidate you. Like I said, this will be your normal life in whatever you do. Instead, make goals and save up as you go. I was able to build a streaming setup when I was 17, working at Wendy's, a minimum wage job. I just saved up. I was able to upgrade my equipment as I went. As my income went higher, I took it to the next level, but it wasn't such a bad thing to save up for certain things. Now that you have the equipment you'll need, the next step is to learn how to become a content creator. I know some of you guys are like, Crux, we want to become streamers, not content creators. Guys, technically it is the same thing. Before you click off the video, you guys are being content creators for viewers to watch live. We're just going to become content creators. If you adapt to a content creation mindset, you might become a very effective streamer. You'll be organized and you'll be sticking to a certain schedule that you'll need to establish if you're going to become a streamer anyways. You're going to establish a brand of content creation and combine YouTube and Twitch. I recommend making a logo to stand out, make a brand, and post them all over your social media platforms and your profiles. Try to make a video or two out of your streams once a week. You won't rely on just the 4 hours that you might stream. Now you have a window of 24 hours, 7 days a week to get viewers. You want to be able to multitask and make sure you're trying to grow any way you can. Make a Twitter account, interact with viewers off stream. You want to build content creating skills like commentary. You want to be able to commentate over your gameplay as if you were making a commentary video on YouTube. You want to be able to commentate over your gameplay, so if a viewer comes in, you're actively interacting with people. You don't want them to come into a stream where you're just zombieing because the view count is delayed, and by the time you notice that they're here, they're gonna be gone. Make sure you have chat open. Interaction needs to be quick. You want to talk to those people as soon as they say something to make sure they stay. You got to be entertaining. It's an entertaining part of this. You will stand out if the more entertaining you are. Do not be a zombie, please. And now for my next tip, you want to try to get a couple clips out of your stream. What I mean by clips are like minute increments of something crazy happening. Whether it's you running into a funny glitch or hitting a crazy shot, those clips can be used as shorts and TikToks. For this reason, I made a TikTok. I was realizing how many people I was reaching through my clips, and I just had to constantly put that in my schedule. Make clips. And it's simple as adding a stream marker or adding a clip button to your streaming dashboard in your quick actions in Twitch, and you're on your way to get those clips on TikTok. You don't want to just stick to TikToks. You want to transfer those TikToks over to your YouTube shorts. That's exactly what I've been doing. And if you don't believe me, I practice what I preach. I'm going to be showing you how many views and how many people I've been reaching. As you guys can see here, I'm actually uploading shorts for about a week just to see how many numbers I've been reaching, and I've almost acquired over 8,000 people I've been able to reach through these clips. So make sure you add this to your daily things to do. If you stream, make sure to get a couple clips, and it will help your streams become more entertaining because you're going to chase these clips and there's always going to be something going on. If you make a habit out of this tip, you significantly see your growth go up. And there you have it. In just a few steps, your stream has been launched and you're on your way to grow your stream. And there you have it, guys. In just a simple few steps, you can successfully start streaming now. Don't forget that there's a blog giving you a wide range of alternatives that are budget friendly for your equipment. Don't forget to listen to these tips that I've given you guys. Make sure you use them to your advantage. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch.